Hello guys, this is the Dude 2, and this is my review of Yellow Mountain Imports Chinese Goban. As you can see, it's beautiful, right? It's very heavy. It strains my arms to lift it. If you look around it, the detail is exquisite. It's very shiny. I didn't receive any chips. The shipping was great. The packaging was great. It comes all the way from California. It got to Ohio in about 5 days. If you take a look at the bottom, you don't see no problems. It's very pretty. It's a very deep orangish red. I don't know how the colors come up. I have a bit of a spotlight on the coming down, so you could maybe take a look. But designed to come in. Let's take a look at the inlay. One of the beautiful things and issues that I have is the inlay. The lines are beautiful. I was under the impression that these lines would be indented. Something I read made it seem so. That's not the case. It actually looks like they slapped on a piece of, because this wood grain is, I'm pretty positive this is fake wood grain. This is all real wood. It looks like they popped on a type of, I guess, inlay, and you can't really tell unless you, even if you look, you know, it's really hard to tell, but it's very hard for me to believe that this is, you know, real. This is like $1,000 thing here, but it gives a very good impression of such. And as far as my issue, the star points around here are actually slightly indented. You know, if you run your finger across, you'll feel a bump. And some of these bumps are pretty substantial. If you have a ghost stone resting on the bump, it could push it off. I don't know if you could see that, but it could push it off. Let's see if I can get you a zoom here. Push it off center. See how it's kind of going around the bump? Not cool. It's a minor thing. It's still, I mean, for the money, I think my wife got it for me for Christmas for around $130. Well worth every penny. I mean, it's beautiful. You can see beautiful, you know, the whites and the blacks really show up nice. As far as resonance, sound quality, it's nothing special, but it's definitely not nothing. It's a pretty good sound, right? For the double, and I got a couple biconvex stones here. I could show you the sound on those. It's a little bit of a different sound. Let's try one more time here. You can get a very snappy sound on the flat sides, and you can get a pretty nice deep sound on the biconvexes. It's not very bad. Like I said, it's a medium quality board. I would say it's not the cheap plywood. It's better than, I would say, beechwood. I think they claim it's rosewood, and that you know, that seems to be the case everywhere except the very top. And I see no imperfections. Like I said, the only problem are these star points are raised a little, and that is a bit of a pain, really. And as far as my other complaint, another fairly minor thing, but it had a wobble to it. One of the legs was just a little bit shorter than the other, and as you can imagine, that's a pain in the butt. You gotta slip a couple pieces of paper under there, you know. So what I did is I went to the Dollar Tree, a cheap little store, and got some, you can get these at any, I've seen them at Family Dollar, Dollar General, Walmart, and pretty much any store that sells a bunch of stuff. And used for furniture, and I pasted them right here and here, and the one that was extra bad, you know, you could double up if it's real bad, but this wasn't actually bad at all, so it's probably a good idea to put these on the bottom anyway. So by putting them on all four bottoms, it seemed to even it out, and there's no wobble anymore. But I'll give you a brief look at the detail here real quick. Let me give you a little bit of a zoom in. You could see many, you know, beautiful, I'm guessing they cut this with a lathe here, but it's very smooth. You could see, actually, right here, you could see the indents of the star points. You know, it's not the best thing, but as far as the legs, you see they got little claw marks kind of cut out all the way around. It's a very shiny wood. I would imagine if you throw some polish on this bad boy, you know, you'd have yourself a really even shinier Goban. But I played a couple games on it. It's bigger than your hand. I should have planned ahead, but this is my first review. It's about a hand and a half high. You set it on your, it's made for floor, which actually just about the right height. It's about as thick as your knee. You bend over it just a little bit, it's not going to kill your back. And also you can set it on a table and it gives a nice raised effect also. So I hope this is helpful. I'm going to I bought a couple stuff from YMI, that's Yellow Mountain Imports, and I found that there's a lack of good reviews of the Yellow Mountain Import products. So most people are traditional Japanese style, you know, they want the clamshells and the Kaya boards, and I'm a fan of all that stuff. I'm just not, you know, money-wise, it's making it a little rough for me to go with the crazy stuff, so I find this is a really good substitute, and a lot of people buy these expensive things and don't stick with it, but I'm planning on sticking with it, getting a nice high rank, maybe opening a Go school in the Youngstown area, if I can get some support and maybe build my skill up a little bit. So that's my goal, and I told myself if I get the black belt status, maybe I'll invest in a real fancy, expensive Goban and stones, maybe of the Japanese style. Maybe I'll get some fancy jade stones and keep it Chinese, keep it old school. I don't know, but this is my review. If you have any questions, feel free to post. I'm planning on putting a review on the single convex Yanzi stones, which I had for a while, and the double convex set with the bamboo board and the bamboo bowls. If you have any questions or interests in possibly a Go Club in the area, or any of the products I reviewed or am about to review, please let me know. Have a good day, guys. See you later. Hope this was helpful.